Should you hate the word weights? Yes, you should if you're trying to lose it. Okay, let me tell you what I mean. When it comes to the word weight, I train a lot of people to help them lose weight. What you really want to do is you want to get smaller. You really don't want to. Sometimes you want to lose weight, but what you actually really want to do is get smaller. Your belly's big, so you want your belly to get smaller. You wear a size 12 dress or pants. You want to get down to a size 4 or 5. Well, here's what people think. People think your size is indicative of just your weight or your weight, so they assume that they're big and the goal is to lose weight. So here's what they do. They work out, run to a scale, jump on the scale. They look and say, "Oh, my weight isn't changing," or "My weight went up," or "My weight went down." But in reality, here's what with a lot of people, here's what ends up happening. Most people are not who want to work out, who need to lose weight. They really don't come from a athletic background. They not only don't they come from an athletic background, but they never really worked out before. So why is that important? That's important because 9 times out of 10, their muscles are way underdeveloped. Well, what does that mean? Their muscles are way underdeveloped. That means when you start to work out, your muscles are going to grow. You couldn't do a squat. You can't go through the proper range of motion with a squat. You can't do a proper lunge. You can't do a pull-up. You can't do a push-up. So you're going to start working out. Your muscles are going to start to develop. Your muscles are going to grow. So when you train properly, you're going to train these muscles, whether it's through strength training using dumbbells, or whether it's using body weight, which is one of my specialties. You are going to work out, your muscles are going to grow, and actually without you knowing it, when your muscles grow, they become denser. When they become denser, they become heavier. So what does that mean? Heavier. When your muscles become heavier and you are losing fat at the same time, it offsets. So here's your muscle, here's your weight. Your weight is going to be doing this, and typically that would just be the scale changing, but when you train properly, the weight does this, but the muscle does this. So you end up running into a situation to where sometimes right at first, the scale is not going to change very much at all if it doesn't change, or if it may not change at all. That doesn't mean you're not getting smaller. It just means you are getting smaller, fat-wise, and you are developing, you are leaning out, you are toning up, because ultimately a person's going to also be like, "Oh, I want to lose weight, but I want to be toned." Well, when you tone, you're going to develop muscle. When you develop muscle, it's going to become denser. When it becomes denser, it's going to become heavier, and it will show on the scale. So your weight's going to go up, and your muscle density is going to go up, and your fat's going to go down, and they may break even. You may gain 8 pounds of muscle and lose 10 pounds of fat, and you'll see that I've only lost 2 pounds. Actually, you lost 10 pounds of fat, but you gained 8 pounds of muscle. So that's why all of a sudden you're starting to see some definition in your arms. You're starting to see your butt look a little bit bigger. Your thighs are looking a little bit tighter, and that's actually what you really wanted in the first place. But because of the way television works, and is always talking about weight loss this or weight loss that, people think that when you get smaller, you're simply just trying to lose weight, but that's not the case at all. So yeah, you should worry about the word weight. Don't base your success on the scale, because if you train properly, that's not going to be something you want to worry about. You can go ahead and measure for inches. You can go ahead and check your BMI. Getting a little bit of glare. Yeah, so like I was saying, you can check your BMI. You can check for inches, and that's what you're really going to want to do, because if you worry about your weight too much and you're watching that scale, even if you're training properly, people have a hard time seeing their bodies change. You'll have friends tell you, "Oh, you're looking smaller, what have you been doing?" And you're looking and you're like, "Oh, I don't see any difference." That's just the way it is. When you look at yourself every day, sometimes you don't see the difference. When other people see you, they see it. So if you're worrying about whether or not you're succeeding or not based upon a scale, that might backfire, because if you really don't understand the body, you're getting smaller, your muscles are getting denser, your scale's not changing that much. You might get discouraged and choose to stop working out when you were a quarter of the way, half the way to your fitness goal. So yeah, you should, hate the word weight until you fully understand what weight is composed of. There's a lot of things that go into weight, not just what you think. So yeah, so hate the word weight. Don't worry about it. Eat right. Work out properly. If you work out if you do it, my philosophy is if you do it right, you do it once. So do it once, and if you're just doing cardio from sun up to sundown, that's doing it wrong. That sucks, doing that much cardio. But if you do it, if you want to do it, do it. It's not necessarily a good thing. You don't need to do it that much. You don't need to be really. You don't need to work out outside of an hour. More than an hour. You might need to be changing your. Unless you're a gym rat, you need to change your workout routine. If you're just like the person trying to work out to get in shape, you need more compounded exercises. So don't worry about the scale so much. Eat right, work out right, let your body go through the natural courses. So if you do it right, you'll only have to do it once. And just focus on a healthy lifestyle, man. It's not a fad. Working out isn't well, it is a fad to an extent, but being healthy isn't a fad. It's a way of life. And a lot of people who make the mistake of not reaching their goals are people who don't treat it as such. They treat it as a chore, and it becomes very tedious. It starts to suck. It becomes very boring. It starts dragging on, and it just bites you in your butt, and it's not as fun. So start with the little stuff at home. Start with what you eat. Start with your workouts, what you eat. Get rid of all the bad stuff that you do. You're gonna see a change as soon as you get rid of like the bad stuff that you do. You'll definitely see a change. So that's really like the secret to it. Just get rid of what you were doing bad. If you like this video, go ahead, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like this video, give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, share. If you're in the Rockville, Maryland area. Oh, by the way, we're about to start doing online training, boxing and kickboxing for fat loss, aka weight loss, but really fat loss. Go ahead and check me out, www.broderickstroh.com. I will post a link below. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think of this video. Let me know any questions that you have. And until next time, this is Broderick Stroh blasting off.